Good afternoon and welcome to GNDU Sports Complex Punjab. We are live for the semi-final two of the Junior Boys National Football Championship for Dr. BC Roy Trophy in the 2025-26 season. In this huge game, it is West Bengal taking on Mizoram. Just moments away from kickoff as the boys enter the field. What a huge occasion this is. Both these sides have that winning spirit, have that winning blood embedded in them. They know what it takes to go all the way. These teams need to make their mark, especially with so much history riding. Players eager to get going, excited for the kickoff that is in front of us, and that is the semi-final number 2 of the National Football Championship for Junior Boys. It is West Bengal taking on Mizoram at the GNDU Sports Complex, Punjab. Dignitaries meeting the players as it is a formality before the kickoff, cheering them on with their words. The league stages are done and dusted. Here we are in the knockout football, one step away from glory. A huge occasion this is going to be for many of the players. They will be remembering these moments, shaking their hands with esteemed personalities for the rest of their budding careers. They can barely hide their joy. And let me tell you, behind that layer of joy is an air of tension because they know that every pass, every tackle at this stage matters and they cannot take it lightly. They're trying to hide the tension, they're trying to be as joyous as possible. And we could not play in better weather than this today. The skies, the heavens are slightly opening up. It's not hot, it's not humid. But once it rains, it will get slippery for the players. Tricky conditions to deal with that. Skippers of both sides. Malsam Kima waiting for his opposite number. Avrodi Burman to arrive. The centre back of Bengal, the midfield linchpin of Mizoram. Being explained the rules by the match official Mubashir Purail. Kamal Kishore and Vishal Singh will be in his ear from the sidelines, and Sahil Prakash Bostikar will take care of the fourth official duties. Akash Narula will be the match commissioner. He should have nothing but good things to write about this match, and myself, Pranav Venkatesh, bringing all the live action to your doorstep. And here is how Falguni Kumar Datta's side lineup. No changes from the side that played in the league stage. It's Suva Barai in goal. Abhishek Mondal as left back. The skipper Avrodeep Burman will pair with Riazuddin Ghazi at the heart of defense. Raja Raj Banshi as the right back. It's the goal scoring midfield of Rintu Malik, Amdurgesh Tiwari wide out, flanked by Shishir Sarkar and SK Wasim inwards. And Vinith Rajbanshi will share the striker responsibilities with the man on fire, Rajdeep Paul, with 7 goals in 3 games. Falguni Kumar Datta very happy to name the same 11, knowing that they can get the job done. And Mizoram forged into a couple of changes due to the red cards they got in the previous game. It's Wanlal Rindika starting in goal. The defense remains untouched. Solomon Lal Ramsunga and the star centre back Enoch Lal Chelsing alongside Jedidia Wanlal and Tetea at left back. Midfield will have the skipper Malsam Kima call shots alongside Lal Rempuya and Joel Remrema and Omega and Victor Wanlal will be the front three, the three-prong front three, you have to say. There are goal scoring options for West Bengal. Sagan Hansda and Deb alongside Mir will provide good options. And Mizoram's bench, due to the red cards in the previous game, a bit thin, but they can get the job done, can't they? Now the time for words is out of bounds. We are raring to go. Tactics will be the first priority for these sides, just to follow the coach's instincts. But this occasion will demand some sort of personal excellence, of inspiration to thrive and make it to the grand finale as Manipur awaits. And now, attacking from left to right of your screen in all red and kicking us off for the evening, Mizoram. And attacking from right to left of your screen in yellow, brown, and yellow are West Bengal, the defending champions of the tournament. Early flick on one by the striker. Here we are, down the left flank. Bengal looking to cause some chaos early on. Doing well to get away from two men. Fires the reverse pass as well. There's the start man, Rajdeep with the early cross inside. Barely headed clear, the shot just wide. Warning signs from West Bengal already within the first minute. A shot that was so close to being on target and opening the scoring for them. I think Mizoram's defense has come to play. They haven't even touched the ball after the kickoff, and they almost could have went 1-0 down there. That is a sight to beat, isn't it? West Bengal. They haven't been in as ominous goal-scoring form as Mizoram, but they are still impossible to defeat almost in 90 minutes. And let me tell you, if there is no result within the 90 minutes, we will be going that extra mile into extra time. 30-minute action would follow the regular 90 if we don't have a winner. Remember, this is the semi-final. There must be a winner. Taking no chances is Ramrama, heading it out for a throw-in. Getting the cross in, too much power on that. The header will be on target. Wan Lal there for a moment lost his bearings. But luckily the downward header didn't have any momentum. Free kick called West Bengal's way. They're winning the duels. They're playing with confidence. Let me remind you, Mizoram were undefeated in the league stages. Scored 21 times, conceded only 2. Their defense is strong too. But is it strong enough to stop this West Bengal juggernaut? Taking past Ramrama there. Brilliant skill from the winger. Another shot. Just high off the crossbar there. Well, West Bengal, this is their third attempt inside the opening 3 minutes. Mizoram have to wake up from their slumber. They're finding joy down that left flank, getting the crosses with ease. The fullbacks not marking the wingers enough. And even inside the box, they're finding tight spaces easily. Bengal with a terrific start to the contest. They would desperately love an early goal, wouldn't they? And signs are promising. It looks like they might get it. And as the game is going on, the weather is becoming tough for the players as well. There will be a lot of slips, mind you. Players have to tread more carefully on these kind of surfaces. Another cross. That one just towards the edge of the box. Can Mizoram clear their lines? No is the answer. It will be a throw-in for Bengal. Imagine conceding a goal after slipping at a crucial moment. That will be heartbreaking in a game of this magnitude as well. The defense doubling up. And finally get a bit of fortune as the winger falters in his step. That's the better option. Take it short, take it slow. Invite pressure from Bengal before playing through them. Here is Ramrama. Gets dispossessed so easily. A foot race. Bengal's player wins. Strikes it at the goal with venom. The keeper was down to make the save. Well, I can only see this going one way. Unless Mizoram brings something special, and that might just be it. A long through ball. But Suva was very casual in his approach, just steps out, flicks it before gobbling it up. Mizoram cannot keep the ball. It's all Bengal at the moment. The skipper muzzled away easily before a through ball was played, albeit had too much power. Rajdeep Paulo has been doing superhuman things at this tournament, cannot get there. He's human after all, isn't he? Joel to his midfield partner. Looking to spray one down the wing. Too much power on that. Will go out for a throw in. You can see there Remrema playing on his usual right hand side. Has been doing a lot of tracking back as well. Having identified West Bengal's danger down their right hand side. Rajdeep, who usually plays in a front two alongside Vineet, is playing as the lone striker today. A tactical tweak perhaps, because Vineet is playing in a slightly withdrawn role behind the striker. Might be to counter the superiority, number superiority Mizoram have got in the middle of the park. Cross deflected, but Bengal can still keep it alive. There goes another delivery towards the box. And wow, that heavy touch was compounded, but the defender reacted well and wins a free kick. The tall centre back. Raja Rajbanshi. Not an easy man to get a hold of, but that first touch was very heavy. Did well to recover on time. He will take the set piece himself. Remember, he can hit the ball long. And that is the kind of delivery we expect. Right onto the penalty spot. Mizoram cannot clear their lines. Bengal recycling it once again. And they will win a free kick. Well, discipline was an issue for Mizoram last time out. They made qualification impossible for them after going down to 9 men and heading into the final minutes, trailing 2-1 into the game, knowing that a draw, they would need a draw at the minimum to make it to the next stage. They escaped somehow, but at this level, I don't think there will be escapes if they lose their discipline and get a card or two. Rintu Malik with the set piece. Whips it towards the center of the goal. Goalkeeper doing well. Parry it out. Look at the spin on the ball. Very good free kick. Fine technique there from the youngster. It was curling and the wind was helping his cause as well. An injury there in Mizoram's box. I don't think there was a collision. The goalkeeper came out, cleared it casually. Perhaps an off-the-ball incident as the physio makes her way onto the field. The players are a bit amused themselves as well. They didn't know what happened. Perhaps a chance for Mizoram just to take a pause and reassess. They have been pummeled time and time again by West Bengal since the start of this game. Tete, the left back, in some pain, will be asked to head out to receive treatment. Meanwhile, his side will defend this corner, the first corner of the day, with a man down. Look at the height in Bengal's attack. Can they take advantage? Can they strike first from the set piece? An in-swinger towards the far post. Kept alive for the shot, which will fly high there. Needed a better finish. I think he just doubted himself. He didn't go through the shot action. Just touched the ball and stopped his momentum in the middle. A lack of proper connection. That was a loose touch, but luckily, Rema comes to his aid. Plays a fine ball down the wing. Here is Rema. Will be met with a thunderous tackle from the centre back. He had to be sure because Ralrem Ruate was running at him with full pace. Any slight mistimed tackle would have resulted in an instant penalty there. And now he goes down dramatically, and it is a free kick, is it? Well, that was right on the edge of the penalty box. Could you believe it? A yard to the left, and it could have been a penalty out of nothing for Mizoram. Omega felled by the defender. I think he had his heart in his mouth for a minute after hearing that whistle from the referee. But now Mizoram have a great chance. Remember, they can even knock it into the box. The skipper Malsom Kima is presenting himself for that option. And look at Solomon on the edge of the box. Step back. That's a brilliant effort. It was on target, and Suwa had to make sure that he got something on it. Very good set piece that. Reminds me of Tony Cruz's goal against Mexico from the 2018 World Cup. From a different angle that was. But this one was no less. Lovely curl, and the keeper expecting that fully. A corner for Mizoram now. Too much height and perhaps too much power, but will be kept alive on the far side. Here is Solomon. Through the crowd, picks Omega. And the cross in now. Suwa cannot get his hands. Gets fouled by Omega. Well, that is just something strong about the goalkeepers. They are the most protected players in the game. Any slight contact from the opposition and the referee is obliged to blow that whistle. Finds the defensive midfielder well. Headed back from one goalkeeper to another in a flash. Relentless action in the opening 12 minutes. So much going on. Cut out on the flank. Mizoram will resume with a throw in. A lack of support, you can definitely cite that. They want to win the midfield battle. Have three stationed in the middle of the park. Leaving their forwards, only three of them. Especially with the striker being occupied by centre backs. It is going to be a tough challenge, but here are West Bengal. Lost his footing there, allowing the defense to recover. Here is Joel. Toe pokes it to bring Solomon into play. The right back has some green grass in front of him. But Omega once again concedes a free kick. He was offside this time. Nothing physical with that one. Just his timing was off. We have seen West Bengal set pieces threaten them. Powerful deliveries into the box, and this one just fails to breach the edge of the box though. After a strong start, West Bengal have watered down a little bit. Obviously, that is expected, isn't it? Mizoram and some minnows to be rolled over, to be steamed over. But here is a chance. A mistake, a costly mistake, a chance to open the scoring. And the goalkeeper with a fantastic save. And he will not get there the second time as West Bengal open the scoring. That has been coming, but it has come through a mistake for Mizoram. But the West Bengal team do not care. They open the scoring in the 15th minute. A fantastic save first up from the goalkeeper, but Solomon couldn't clear it on time. And the striker was there to follow it up from such close range. West Bengal, the defending champions, are up and are on their way towards yet another final. It's a long way back into the game for Mizoram. The goal scoring juggernaut have gone down for the second game running. Can they show enough character this time? A strike from well outside. Well, as soon as Vanlal Rindika made the first save, the striker's eyes lit up. He knew that there was a rebound to be stabbed home, and he reacted the quickest. I think Solomon should have defended it better. The defender should mark the strikers on prowl. Now, how about that for skill? Gets it past the fullback. He is full of pace, knocking it forward, but will run out of room to concede a goal kick, or it is a corner, says the referee. Perhaps the last touch coming off a defender. West Bengal already in pursuit of the second goal. They are not a team to sit back and rest on their laurels, are they? Now, an out swinger. The defender just does enough shot from the edge of the box. Another chance for West Bengal to get their shot away. But this time, Vanlal Rindika makes sure that he makes the first save perfectly. Trying to launch a counter. Must be dealt with by the defense. Omega wins the ball impressively, but he cannot keep hold of it. Allowing Vineet to run past Solomon. Tries to cut it back towards Rajdeep. Well, Vineet is almost playing as a left winger today. He started playing behind Rajdeep, and now he's on the left flank. Looks like the coach has given him freedom to roam the pitch, to see whatever space is empty and then occupy it. Well, that's what's happening. West Bengal having their way in the middle of the park, winning all the duels easily. This time it's a hopeful cross. The goalkeeper still not taking any risks. Coming all the way out before claiming it. Omega dropping deep. That was very, very loose there. A lack of game awareness from Joel. Caught ball watching. Was looking for options, unaware of the pressure coming in from behind. I think you have to ask the question of his teammates too. A call must be given that he's being closed down. Trying to use his trickery to get away from the marker, but the defender is not buying into the skillful feat. A chance for Mizoram to build up. Look at the mid block of Bengal. They have 4 in defense, 4 in the middle, all eager to defend. And that's what happens when a team is hungry to win the ball back. Unable to penetrate that middle third. There is a chance for counter. The striker will get on the end of it. Can Rajdeep Paul make it too? Brilliant save from Vanlal Rindika. It was a 1v1, and with his form, Rajdeep could not believe he missed it. And it looks like the goalkeeper expectedly hurt himself going into that tackle. That was a fantastic save. I think Rajdeep had confidence to take it on, but his choice there was just slightly off the target. He just tried to poke it past the goalkeeper's legs. Perhaps one touch to take it away from him, or just open his body and then curl it towards that bottom corner could have made it 2-0. Can the striker be made to regret? Remember, he's in free scoring form. Scored 2 back-to-back hat-tricks in the final 2 league games. He's eyeing to make it a hat-trick in hat-trick of games. That could have been some start there had he poked it past the goalkeeper. Play will resume. Wanlal was well attended by the physio there. Timely intervention. The midfield caught a bit off guard, but look at the intensity with which they are running. That's a superb run coming. The skipper gets hacked down. Malsam Kima takes matters into his own hands with a very skillful dribble there before being hacked down. And he will want the free kick himself. He has been amongst the goals as well, remember. What a lovely run that was, jinxing past 1 and 2 men before being slashed. That would be some response from the captain. I'm so looking forward to this free kick. A 3-man wall. What do you think it will be? An outswinger towards that far corner. Should be his best bet. And the goalkeeper knows that too. He goes low, but the wall does its job well. Should have taken more time. He was just quick to get the kick away. Didn't get much height on it. Perhaps that was the plan, to get it under the wall. But they did just enough to deflect it. Well, what was that? A corner, says the referee. Perhaps the ball headed out before the keeper picked it casually. The linesman noticing that and informing the referee on time. An outswinger from Joel. Decent height on it. Headed clear by the defender. Has a chance to set up a counter attack, but they cannot. Mizoram will relaunch it. Good passing move, but it does break down in the central area once again. Riazuddin Ghazi runs out of room. Joel Ralrem Ruata has been the set piece master, the number 8. But has lost the ball on a couple of occasions as well. Has to be careful with his passing. And Shua Baroy is down with a complaint this time for West Bengal. Early injuries there for all the players. And now the play can resume. Well, that is a full-blown duel, resulting in players rolling down with each other. Waiting for the referee's attention there on the ground, but I don't think it is coming his way. I think he'll be advised to get up and get going, but the referee will call for help from the physio. A bit of a stop-start nature to this game. Constant injuries and then the players going down. Victor there. Well, that is the skipper himself, Malsam Kima. Remember, he was already injured after the heavy tackle that brought him down. So it will be a test. And let me remind you, Mizoram's bench is thinner than ever, thanks to their unnecessary 2 red cards in the previous game. There were only 5 options. So the coach needs his players to be on top of their game. Any unfortunate injury will have them dipping into the unknown in this huge clash. They're already a goal down. Lal Rempuya getting away from pressure. Here is a skipper on the right flank. As the fullback to beat. Gets away from him. Can he launch the shot towards the edge of the box? Here is Joel on the ground and into the back of the net. Well, that is a superb response from Mizoram. What a lovely finish that is. Malsam Kima with some lovely footwork to set up the goal. You thought Joel's first shot took it away from him, but he kept it brilliantly and then unleashed a grass cutter. It was within the grasp of Sua Baroy, but the goalkeeper should be doing well there. Failed to get his fingertips as Mizoram hit back. What a brilliant game we are having. Great hit from Joel. Had his pocket pinched a couple of times, but it didn't matter as he stuck that with efficiency, and Mizoram cannot catch a break with injuries. This time it's Rema. Well, he is bleeding. That left knee is terribly hurt. I don't think he is advised to continue despite strain ban. He has blood coming out of his knees and he's making it onto the pitch again. Well, look at the commitment. They know what it takes to play here and they are giving their everything. We have a game on our hand, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get going again into the second quarter of this contest. Cannot take your eyes off it. Joel Lalremruata, the goal scorer for Mizoram. That's been a fruitful tournament for Mizoram, especially when it comes to goals. Their forwards, their midfielders, and even the centre backs. Enoch Lalchel Singh has been amongst goals. So this only does justice for them to score one of the biggest goals after going 1-0 down in the semis. Good tackle in the middle. Has been a long time since Bengal launched a decent attack. It's been all Mizoram since their opener. Hitting the captain on its path there. A couple of rash tackles. The referee letting it all slide. Should be easy for Van Lal. Good one-touch passing. I think the players are just back in the groove. You saw in the opening minutes, they were very naive on the ball, taking a lot of touches, taking a lot of time. But right now, with some momentum in their foot, they're just passing it around casually. And Joel, with a naughty challenge, tried to shift the ball's direction. I thought the referee was going to award the first yellow card of the game as soon as he blew his whistle, but he kept his composure there. Once again, played towards the box. The defender will leap the tallest to head it out. Bengal looking to find some momentum yet again. The wind is strongly in Mizoram's favor. And the referee will hold the play as we approach the 30th minute mark for a short cooling break. Remember, this is the first time these players are playing 90 minutes in their careers at the under 15 stage after playing withdrawn slightly lesser than 90-minute games to this point. They've already played 3 league fixtures, so many minutes under their belt now. They are feeling the heat, and these kind of small breaks will help them regain their composure and build their staminas as they start their pro careers very soon. Trying to deduce the strategies from the coaches. There is extra time, and the final is just a couple of days away. With that in mind, they will push for a result in the 90 minutes. Draw won't be an option for these two sides because the extra burden of 30 minutes will take a long toll on the finals, especially given that the semi final one has gone to extra time as well. Whoever gets the result in 90 minutes will enjoy that benefit over their opponents of having that extra 30 to 45 minutes of rest and then not having to go through the tension of a penalty shootout that we did in the morning game. Crossed into the middle, acrobatically cleared by Enoch, but the ball will still come back in, only for it to be lashed out on a mistimed volley. The clearances have to be better than that. They've already been hurt by a rebound. Mizoram cannot keep doing the same mistake again, knowing the quality in this West Bengal side. Joel cannot win the tackle, but Solomon gets a very crucial foot in it. Rajdeep spreading it out. Well, I was just talking of how Rajdeep might be made to regret that miss, that 1v1 miss against Vanlal Rendika earlier. It should have been certainly 2-0, but the striker missed his chance, giving Mizoram a great chance to hit back, and they did take it. Well, the first time was cut out, but second time, Rema will find his man. Here is Victor, involved in a battle. Both players not giving up. Look at that. Avrodeep Burman, the skipper of West Bengal, gets it his way. Victor completely used his body to shield the ball and force a touch to win a corner. A desperate cross that was. The ball was bobbling. He thought he could just put it in the box and hope for someone to be on the end of it. It doesn't result in anything. And after a long time, Mizoram started winning tackles, winning duels especially, in the middle of the pitch as well. Joel looking for options. Will seek his right back, Solomon. Tetea. Well, that was a heavy blow to the gut. Looked suspicious, but the referee confirmed our suspicions with a free kick. A flailing arm towards the gut of the player. And the fall does hurt his knee. Perhaps even with just a couple of goals in this game, we might see a lengthy period of added time because of the number of injuries we've had in this game. On the left flank, Rajbanshi gets dispossessed. Remrema, the winger, loses his footing now to Riazuddin Ghazi, who gets fouled. Rintu. We have seen him take a set piece with conviction earlier already, with a lot of spin on it. Well, is he going to test his left foot? He is. Gets plenty of height. The goalkeeper spills, but the second attempt will be in his lucky grasp. Rintu Malik showing his kicking ability from those set pieces, but that was a long pass, well intercepted by the defense of Bengal, who will launch long again. That's an exceptional pass towards Rajdeep Paul. Beats the fullback Solomon. Can he cut it back into the middle? Yes is the answer. Rajbanshi keeps it alive. Now Rintu's cross is deflected. Remrema gets away from 1 and 2 players brilliantly. Does try to release Omega, but fine defending from the centre back. It will be a throw in ultimately. Good football all around. It all started with an exceptional long pass from the defense of Bengal towards that left flank, and it culminates with a throw in for Mizoram down the right wing. Remrema has been eye-catchy. The number 7 has come back to defend, has been flowing with his dribbles, and look at that from the skipper. From similar range, he assisted a goal, and he is looking to wreak more havoc. Wins a corner this time. Well, that is the kind of sportsmanship you'd love to see from a leader. Donning the armband is much more than just giving a couple of instructions to his teammates. It is leading by example, and he's doing it to perfection. Joel set piece, the goal scorer. Can he be the assister? Too powerful, but Victor can relaunch it from the left side. Missed by everyone in that defense, except for the alert ones at the far post. West Bengal suddenly are living dangerously now. Yet again, Lal Rempuya wins a free kick. Or perhaps he's the one who fouled the opposition player there and is on the receiving end of this call. I think he slipped there. Well, that was a genuine slip. With the game at 1-1, I don't think the players were advised to, keep calling for the physio's help, to keep slowing down the pace. He was obviously made to leave the field, meaning his side has to play with 10 for a while. Too much power on the free kick. Headed behind, can be a corner for them. But it's going to be a throw-in as the defender just nicked it out in time. Bengal used their left-hand side very clinically in the opening minutes. But can they find it now? The header on target. Vanla Alrendika makes the necessary save. How did it beat the defender is the mystery. We saw in the opening couple of minutes of how clinical Bengal were down that left flank. They've suddenly tried to play central, tried to utilize the right flank, and the results were crystal clear. Referee conceding a free kick. Durgesh Tiwari gets a representation of what he did. Heading towards the final 5 minutes of the half. After a frantic start and a goal-filled start, you have to say, in the opening 25. The pace has been taken out of the game by both sets of players. Missed by Solomon. And who else but Rajdeep is running onto it. He has no support. And Solomon uses that opportunity to nick the ball away from him. Joel under pressure from midfield. Here is Rema. Hits that towards the left flank. Victor is available on a run. He can get on the end of it, but the ball was just fished out of play, says the referee. It looked good in real time. Jedidia kept it in hopefully for Victor, but the referee, eagle-eyed, noticed it from afar. Trying to cut in, but the pass missing direction. Remrema, captain of Mizoram, lays it off slightly towards Joel. Looking for options. They cannot get through that middle block once again. Mizoram missing their passes will not fare well for them. Down the left flank. Here is Riazuddin Ghazi stepping out of defense, but will only end up giving the ball away. He has to track back now. Solomon. The midfield has been impressive. Yes, there were a couple of stray passes, but Mizoram have come into their own. That trio of Joel, Rehman, Malsam Kima have been very efficient while it comes to ball circulation. Well, he was tempted to kick it away, but then remembered that it will result in a yellow card and decided to keep his cool. The boys are showing good maturity on the field. It's impressive to see that attitude coupled with their skill and technique, which is growing leaps and bounds by the day. Has to clear it, and Jedidia takes no chances. That's a lovely touch. He has support on the outside, but will go central. Durgesh Tiwari with a nice pass down the right flank. Cannot get past his man. Jedidia holding his ground firmly. And the long searching ball will go out for a goal kick. Well, at this moment, if you ask me, I'd struggle to predict where the next goal is coming from, because both sides have that quality and both sides currently are looking for some inspiration from someone to hold the game by the scruff of its neck and then produce a result. Well, that is some miscommunication. Raj Banshi was almost onto it in a flash. The last thing they need at this stage, and especially a minute before half time, is to commit a mistake leading to a goal. Both sides would rather go into the tunnel level-headed than a goal down. Under pressure. Doing just enough. Asking Jedidia to join the attack once more. He needs the support of Victor. It's the full-back taking responsibility as the winger coolly strides into his place. Victor should be showing a bit of urgency there. Cross from deep regions, easily saved by Suwabaroy. Impressive kicking, you have to say. He's definitely asking questions of the centre back. Enoch just doing enough to deflect it to his keeper. Joel against Durgesh Tiwari just prefers turning back and seeking a safer pass. Well, Omega, who has been on the score sheet twice at this tournament, is struggling to get going today. I think even the goal they scored, it came from a moment of individual brilliance from Malsam Kima. The skipper doing incredibly well to beat his marker. Well, we are going to enter 5 minutes of added time. I told you it would be lengthy given the nature of this game with the stop starts. Zarzoliana handing the ball to the West Bengal players. He is a well-revered coach in the Northeastern system, head coach of Chanmari Ones and a skillful youth coach. Takes a kick on the shin, and he will want a free kick certainly there, not the advantage from the referee. Just allowing to slow the game down. I think they're settled for a draw before halftime whistle. Will increase the intensity obviously in the second half, but I don't think something's happening before the break unless there's a spectacular mistake. Joel will keep it in, but cannot beat his man there. Solid defending from the skipper Avrodeep. Clears it out for a throw in. Victor battling with the fullback. Desperately wants the call to go his way, and it does. Well, the referee can never satisfy both sets of players. There will be complaints aimed at him looking for a solution. Lalsam Kima kicking the ball away. Well, we were just talking of how it would give him a instant yellow card. This time, the referee perhaps understandably allows it to flow because that wasn't far away. Just kicked it straight to the opposition goalkeeper. Rajdeep Paul playing it for his teammate, but the defense will take care. Lack of quality chances in the game so far after that early spell. Both sides losing it in the middle third of either side. Unable to penetrate that back line and create chances. And West Bengal concede another free kick just as they were building some momentum. Free kick taken quickly, but that will just be meet and ring for Suva. They will have it back once more, heading into the final minute. Defending champions West Bengal, let me remind you, are eyeing for going back to back at this tournament after it's been rebranded as an under 15 one. Mizoram are yet to win it. The two-time champions are looking for the first trophy as well. At the moment, just kept in, but not completely away. West Bengal will come again. Ghazi a bit out of his position. Joel pumping it forward. And that was a free kick, says the referee. Both players had their eyes on the ball, but a bit of excessive force was used by Joel. He will not come across as a strong man, but in his tackles, he is just as tough as anyone. Rintu's free kick. He has got some magic in his foot, but the goalkeeper is up for the task. Vanlal Rindika made a crucial save against Rajdeep Paul in the first half. And that will be it. There is no separating these two sides as we head into the break for the semi-final number 2 of the Junior NFC. Rintu Malik opened the scoring, tapping home from a close range. And Joel Lalremruata scoring a fabulous goal from outside the box. A grass cutter after his skipper Malsam Kima set him up well with a piece of skill. There will be no separation at halftime, but we will discover who will make it to the finals very soon in the second half. Will it be the defending champions or will it be Mizoram looking to lift their first BC Roy trophy after it's named as an under 15 tournament? We will find out on the other side of the break. Welcome back to the second half action. 15 minutes of turnaround for either sides. New tactics, new personnel, and whatnot. We will see how they pan out in the second half. Attacking from left to right of your screen in yellow, brown, and yellow are West Bengal, the defending champions of the tournament. And attacking from right to left of your screen in all red are Mizoram, aiming for their first finals after the tournament has been revamped to the under 15 format. Well, we are wondering at what point will the urgency to grab a winner creep in? Are these players prepared to go the distance, 90 minutes and then 30 minutes of added time? And then ultimately, if everything fails, to the penalties, the dreaded lottery. Perhaps around the 60th minute, some team will hit the trigger to go and get a winner desperately in the next 15 or 20 before reassessing the field and then settling for the added time, perhaps. Enoch pumps it towards the box. It is a shot on target from the halfway line. You have to admire that effort. Brilliantly taken. And here he is defending, gets shoved and wins a free kick from Rajdeep. Best defender of the tournament against the best striker of the tournament. That is surely bound to happen. Mizoram's turn to start the half. On an attacking note, Enoch just knocks it past the defense enough for Tetea to push it back to his goalkeeper who goes long. The captain once again showing his dribbling ability, but holds on to it for too long. But luckily it will come for Remrema. Here is Jadidia trying to join the attack, loses his footing. A counter can be brewed here very quickly if West Bengal can be decisive. They use the opposite flank to pick the attack and it goes astray. That's a terrible pass. He had options. They need to show urgency down the right flank of theirs, but they will miss that opportunity. Goalkeeper called it. He had his heart in his mouth. A mistake, a terrible mistake, and he is punished. Rintu Malik with his second of the game. That is a terrible mistake from Manlal Rindika. Early in the second half, West Bengal cruise ahead. The pass was an ill-fated one, and he absolutely didn't catch it at all. Credit to Rintu, won the ball, and then opened his body before curling it past the goalkeeper, who has nowhere to hide today. Well, that is a shocking mistake. As soon as I saw the ball go to the goalkeeper, I was thinking that was not it. And he just gives it straight to the opposition. Rema was caught rooted to his ground. And Rintu wasn't going to pass up on such an opportunity to score his second of the day. West Bengal take the lead yet again. Can they do better job at defending this than the previous one? Too much air on that. Shua Baroi will surely appreciate it and make the save. The touch will fall kindly for Mizoram. Jedidia. They need to shake off this mistake and start turning up soon. There is still a lot of time left. 40 minutes to make a difference. They have to be hopeful. West Bengal's midfield is not making life easy for Mizoram. There is the pace, but yielding no results. Ultimately ends up being a poor pass down the flank. Sagan Hansda entering the field as a halftime substitute. I think Falguni Kumar Datta would have hoped for a similar start. Of course, the goal wasn't scored in the way he'd have loved to, but you do not say no to gifts. And Rintu Malik certainly there didn't say no. The Bengal coach Falguni Kumar Datta, a player for East Bengal during his days, a midfielder, certainly knows what it takes to thrive, encouraging his players constantly. And here is a break emerging. Bodies in the middle. Keeps his composure, does go for goal, but he cannot get enough curve on it. And Sagan was waiting at the far post. And yet again, another mistake. Vanlal Rindika, when it rains, it pours. Gives the ball away from a goal kick. Mizoram aren't helping their cause. I think the entire team are rattled after conceding that goal. Poor passes and then committing fouls. Not something that Zarzoliana would appreciate. The ex-Shanmari head coach. Now this time, it's on target. Certainly needed a hand, more than a hand from Vanlal Rindika, who delivers this time. Well, that could have surely been 3-1. Just needed something to just parry it behind. The in-swinger well defended by Enoch. His teammate struggling to get it away. Will win a throw-in. Fine turn by Sagan, who is going on his way. Gets the cut back. Enoch absolutely puts it out of frustration. I think it was a corner by the time he kicked it. He just wanted to make it sure. The set pieces have been efficient, and this one will get a chance to be reloaded again. Goalkeeper drops it only for a moment before claiming it again. When you think about it, the goals Mizoram have conceded had a huge hand from Vanlal Rindika. The first one, a save but parried straight into the striker. And the second one, passed straight to the striker. Yes, he made a couple of good saves, but the mistakes will haunt him for long. Ball going out of play. Shua playing a dangerous game, but luckily he gets away with it. Skipper keeping it alive. Well, the players lost their footing after going for the same ball. And an offside in the build-up, says the referee. A throw in now to Mizoram. A free kick, well. Something's happened. It looked like the linesman raised his flag first. The call was given for an offside, but then appended to a free kick, perhaps a shove in the back. From the right half space, from the proper right flank. Can he swing one deliciously? Puts too much power, and it will head out for a goal kick, harming no one. From the moment it left the ground, it was destined. There was a lot of power on it, wasn't it? I think West Bengal are sensing the opportunity to go for the kill. One more goal here might end the contest. Mizoram are running on reserves. Well, we just told you how they made it hard for themselves in the previous game. A draw against Maharashtra could have taken them home, but they lost the lead first. They equalized somehow. And then, after conceding the second goal, they had a couple of red cards in a similar incident. But here is Omega dancing against the centre back, but he simply had too much pace to more than catch up with the defender and win the ball smartly. Very good defending that from Raja Rajbanshi. They made life difficult for themselves in the virtual knockout, barely scraping a draw. But this time there is no hiding spot. Draws won't be good. And even if draws were good, they have to score a goal to make sure that they draw the game to force extra time. For a side running on fumes, losing two of their key starters to red cards, I think it is going to take something special if they have to fight. Or if they could get a helping hand from West Bengal, just like they helped the opposition. Headed into Omega's path. Here is Victor. Once again, solid defending, not giving the winger an inch to think or make his next move. Well, Joel thought he could keep the ball. Physicality, you see the difference there between both sides. West Bengal dominated plenty of midfield tackles. It was after the equalizer that Mizoram grew into the game with confidence. Their players started winning impossible duels, but after the second goal, it looks like normality is restored. West Bengal calling shots yet again. And at the core of it all is their physical superiority. Breezing past the fullback, expecting a 1-2, but Rajdeep will go solo. Does well to find a pass on the left flank. Teasing the defenders, he will go for goal off the post and into the goalkeeper's grateful grasp. Well, one Lal Rindika was well beaten. That should have been 3-1. What a fantastic effort that is. But the post becoming goalkeeper's best friend at that moment. I think that was a bit of luck. One Lal Rindika deserved after a couple of mistakes, after a parry straight into the opposition player and a pass to the opponent. This was the least he could expect from the post. Kindly putting the ball in his arms yet again. Well, that is how close we are to discovering who will play the final against Manipur on the 30th of this month. Bengal currently look like the favorites. One goal could probably set them in the finals. Bengal down the left flank, raiding with pace. The defender just gets a crucial toe to it. It will be a corner. They're appreciating the efforts. Solomon there. Well, it bet everyone. Vanlal Rindika lost his path. Perhaps that was due to a shove in the back. By the looks of it, Mizoram look relaxed now. Perhaps they believe that half an hour is more than enough to grab an equalizer and maybe the winner, but Bengal do have another idea. Taking it into his stride, that should be a vicious strike at the end of it. Sagan Hansda forces a good save from Vanlal Rindika this time, and he keeps the rebound to himself. Perhaps learned from his earlier mistakes. He has been a live wire after coming on. The substitute Sagan has been a super sub for them. Scored in the 4-2 win against Meghalaya. The composure, the composure Sagan showed there was very impressive to see. And the skipper, Malsam Kima, gets fouled yet again, winning a free kick. And this is a position that they could fancy. Remember the free kick routine from the first half. From a similar range, the ball was pushed and the free kick was taken directly at the goal. This is a bit far off. Needs some improvisation. And Malsam Kima looks like he's the only one standing on it. I think it'd be wise to put it into the cross, into the box for someone to attack. Here is the captain of Mizoram. He will go for goal. And Shua will make the save. Well, that was unexpected. But he had a case. He had a very good case. That was a fine shot on target from that range. Jedidia slid out of play. Eyes on the ball like a hawk. As soon as the ball was played, he reacted smoothly. Captain once again. Into the center for Rema. Chips it into the box, but there is the custodian of West Bengal off his line quickly. The ideas are right. Mizoram, they're not panicking. It's impressive to see the youngsters show some patient play. Slip through. If the winger can get on the end of it, he is offside. Well, it looked like they split the defense at the right moment, but the run was made a bit soon there. Omega running away from pressure, will cut it back. The defense in numbers, and it is a penalty. Well, Mizoram have a chance to hit back yet again as the referee points into the spot. It was all down to Omega. Lalvampuya Ralte. His grit, his determination to win the ball, to keep it alive, drive it into the box, and then the cutback, which resulted in a penalty. Well, that was a poor penalty to concede for West Bengal. They cannot believe it. And who else but Enoch Lal Chelsing, the centre back who has been amongst goals. He got 4 of them. Can he make it 5 and give his side a shot at the finals? Enoch again, Shua Barai. Here is Enoch to equalize, and he finds the bottom corner with aplomb to draw the game. All square at 2-2. That is a brilliant penalty. Cold-blooded. Got straight, and then there was speed in his run-up, and then there was conviction in his ball striking. Fires it into the bottom right corner, sending the goalkeeper the wrong way. We are all square-headed into the final quarter. This is something we expect from a semi-final. And Mizoram's players are pumped. Well, the goalkeeper, could you believe it? All the good work undone. West Bengal have had a lightning out of a blue. They take the lead yet again immediately. It is 3-2. Well, that was a harmless strike. All he had to do was just put it on target. Rintu Malik, Vandal Rindika, what have you done? Your side has done everything in their power to make it 2-2. And the lead, the parity, beg your pardon, won't even last for seconds. Straight from a kickoff, as the Mizoram players were celebrating, their goalkeeper has done something so terrible for them. Well, this is something you see in video games. This is absolutely gut-wrenching. And Mizoram have to do it all over again. Rintu Malik's hat-trick in the semi-final. Hat-trick hero. It was Rajdeep Paul for them. And now it is Rintu Malik with a brilliant hat-trick. All 3 of them had a huge hand from the goalkeeper. The first one was a parry. The second one was a gift of a pass. And the third one was a spillover into the net. You just can't believe he scored a hat-trick of that kind. And the third goal, you have to credit him for putting it on target from that range. What a passage of play that was. 2 minutes. And now Sagan Hansda could kill the game for once and for all. He will try to cut onto his left foot. The defender read it well. I think Sagan made it too obvious. Tetea with a tackle. It was a fair one, but the player was just caught in the crosshair. When you are strong-footed, when you only have one strong foot, it will give the opposition a chance to counter it, and Tetea used it well to his advantage. Headed towards the goal, but Mizoram can clear. Omega leaves himself very strongly in the opposition player. He is down, but the counter will go on. A key foot from the defender saving their blush. Well, I thought that was pretty strong from Omega. Heading into the final 20 minutes, Mizoram, they've gathered courage, they've mustered courage, and found equalizer 2 times, but I believe the third one will be a lot for them. Do they have it in them? Good physical duel going on between both the players. Joel manages to keep it with him. Spreading it to Jedidia. Cannot get his cross past the fullback. And now, Shua is feeling the after effects. Mizoram's bench, it is very thin at the moment. I don't think they have sufficient reinforcements to change their fortunes. So it is down to the starters to make an impact. West Bengal, the defending champions, looking like the favorites. Well, this just gives me a chance, if we get a chance, to of course hold our breath to go on about this great tournament. Sagan, he has been at it to get a goal for himself. This time he's on his strong foot, but the shot, not the right connection. He hit it too close to his body. There was not enough separation for him to go through the shot creating movement. He gets the ball. Well, luckily Tetea is there to divert the fire. I think the goalkeeper is just out of it now. He's just completely lost his focus. You can only feel for him. Mistake after mistake. Perhaps Zarzoliana might consider changing his goalkeeper, because as it stands, Vanlal Rendika is currently not in the right frame of mind to complete this game. Just giving the ball away for fun. Well, let me tell you about this tournament, named after the legendary West Bengal ex-Chief Minister Bidhan Chandra Roy. Dr. B.C. Roy Trophy, the National Football Championships for the Dr. B.C. Roy Trophy was an under-19 affair before the AIFF decided to rebrand it to an under-15 tournament from the 23-24 season. Now it is the hotspot for youngsters, for teenagers looking to make a mark, playing 90 minutes for the first time in their careers, building their professional careers from this stage. A stepping stone for them this is. And speaking of sides with great history in this tournament, West Bengal are the record title holders of Dr. B.C. Roy Trophy. 18 titles, 9 runners-up. And after the tournament was rebranded, they're one of the 2 sides to win it and have entered this edition as the defending champions. And as things stand, they're quarter of an hour away from making it to the finals and have a chance of defending the trophy and winning it back to back at the under 15 level for the first time ever. In their opposite corner, Mizoram, they won a couple of titles when it was under 19 edition. And the two titles did come consecutively in 2019 and 20 against Punjab, both times in the final. And let me tell you more lore about them after this attack. Mizoram into the box once again. Can they win? Another penalty just like the last time. Solomon launches it. Kept down by Remrema. Joel now. Here is Titea trying to pierce the gap. The goalkeeper is out of position. Jedidia gets robbed there. But he can restart the attack with a throw in. And there was a collision. Perhaps that's why Suba dropped the ball. He bumped into his own teammate and needs attention. Well, there was a huge chance for a moment, a brief window in which they could have easily scored Mizoram. Well, Mizoram, after their two titles against Punjab, have three runners-up as their next best performance. They first made it to the final in 1996 against Bengal, who bet them convincingly, and then lost two other finals, consecutive finals to Punjab in 2016 and 2017, before winning two titles against the same opposition in 2019 and 2020. But after the rebrand to an under 30, under 15 tournament, beg your pardon, they're yet to see some success. This will come as a start for them. But for that, they need to get a goal in the next 13 minutes. That was a poor pass from Jedidia. Luckily, took a deflection of the opposition player. And he just can't explain it. That is a foul throw in. He looks so tired. That is the only possible explanation. Well, this gives us a chance to go through this editions tournament. Perhaps after this attack, well cut out by the defender, and outside of the boot ball to send the striker through. Tier 1 of the Junior Boys NFC, we have 16 teams split into 4 groups of 4 teams each. Each team playing the other in a round robin format. And after just 3 games coming thick and fast, only the group winners from each group make it to the semi-finals. So we have our Group B winners, West Bengal taking on Group D winners Mizoram today. West Bengal was so good in the group stages. 2-1 against Tamil Nadu. Rajdeep and Rintu on target. And then again, Rajdeep scored a couple of hat-tricks in the clashes against Meghalaya and Kerala as they won 4-2 and 4-1. Omega shot. Shua makes sure that he won't commit a mistake. Very happy to grab it safely and then go to ground, killing time. Rajdeep was the danger man before this game, but Rintu Malik came out of a special place to score his own hat-trick in the semis. That's what winners are made up of. There are multiple match winners, not one or two. When you keep someone quiet, the other player will show his quality and take the game away from your side. It felt like Mizoram too had plenty of match winners as they won 2 and drew 1 in the group stages. 10-0 victory against Chandigarh, 9-0 victory against Chhattisgarh. Made life easy for them, but they did struggle in their final league clash against Maharashtra to barely qualify after going down to 9 men with a 2-2 draw. And in the semi-final, they are getting exposed. Their weaknesses are getting exploited. The goalkeeper who has conceded only 2 goals in 3 games, has given away three, and perhaps all three could say were his mistakes in a sad state of affair. Into the final minutes, that is all the lore you need to know about these teams. Well, in fact, the winner of this clash gets to play against Manipur at the finals. Manipur triumphed on penalties 7-6 after a 2-2 draw after 120 minutes of action to make it to the final. They are watching this game keenly. And again, that's the beauty of getting a result in 90 minutes in this game. Certainly, the winning team will have rest of 30 minutes and then the pleasure of avoiding the penalties. They will be more fresh for the final encounter than their opponents. West Bengal look like the favorites to make it at the moment. Can Mizoram score out of nowhere? West Bengal are exactly where they want to be, deep inside the opposition half, playing on counters, defending in numbers. That's what they want to do for the next 10 minutes or so. Passing the ball patiently, but there is a mistake. The defensive line will give them a chance to go forward. A half-hearted shot. Cannot even clear the defensive line of West Bengal. He has no time to waste now. An immediate start. Mizoram running out of time. Cannot find tangible solutions. They're just hitting it long and hoping for something. It's not going to work out, is it? This is much better from Bengal. He will win the chase to keep it in. Has some support. Look at the yellow shirts pouring forward. Well, would that be Falguni Kumar Datta's tactics? Because with a lead to protect in the final 5 minutes, I don't think you're well advised to draw forward in that numbers. Chance to get the cross in. It's not closed down at all. Will get it happily. The keeper parries it. Luckily for him, it falls to his teammate, Jedidia. Skipping away from pressure. Substitution there. Lutea coming on for Joel, the goal scorer for Mizoram. They're absolutely stretched thin, but they will fight till the last minute. Here's Jedidia skipping past 1 and 2 players. The captain, can he conjure something special? Into the box now. Breezes past 1 and 2 players. Can he finish? Through a crowd of yellow shirts, he will lay it off towards the edge of the box, but the shot is high and wide. Well, that was some good football from the skipper of Mizoram. I think he should have shot when he had the chance. He tried to delay, tried to bring a teammate. It's the substitution. Lalrin Lua Hueta coming on for Joel Ralrem Ruata. Tired legs, unable to comprehend. West Bengal in the box. Well win a corner. They wouldn't say no. They will take as much time as the referee allows for them. Remember, yellow cards are wiped out after this game, so you can accumulate as many as you want. And as long as you don't get a red card, you're in the referee's good books and your team's good books. So they will be happily time wasting till the final whistle is blown. And in swinger, a goal to kill the match perhaps. Avoids everyone, will be a goal kick. Wanlal Rindika not taking any risks. Will leave it for Enoch. Pump towards the left flank. They do have the skipper playing there, but some gritty defending. Excellent defending from Raja Rajbanshi. Not giving an inch to Malsam Kima. He got there, put his body in the middle, absolutely not budging. He has been mightily impressive today. The number 17 of West Bengal defended with ease and elegance. I think in the last stages they are unable to keep the ball and close out the game comfortably. Rajbanshi can only head it behind for a corner. A set piece, something they have been desperate for. Can the captain pick up his second assist? There goes the in-swinger. Chance for Jedidia to keep it alive. Towards the right flank. And now he's inside the box. Lueta, the substitute, trying to get on the end of it. He cannot. As Bengal momentarily clear their lines. And the striker probably there had a chance which he cannot take. Rajdeep Paul keeping it alive. And this might be it. Sangan completely 1v1 against the goalkeeper. This will surely be the game. And the number 15 cannot miss it. Incredible save from Wanlal Rindika. Well. That is the second 1v1 save he has pulled off. If only he could have saved the easier ones. You could not understand the nature of this man today. Two 1v1s. He had no chance. He had no right to save those, but he ends up making those saves. And the simple sitters he was supposed to save, he ends up letting them go over the line. What a contrasting day it is for him. But think for a moment, from the perspective of Sagan Hansda, we just saw how one-footed he was while he tried to chop on his left foot, but this time he went onto his weaker right foot when he probably should have used the left, and that was a comfortable save for the goalkeeper. As we enter 5 minutes of added time, only 300 seconds stand between West Bengal and a back-to-back final appearance for them. For Mizoram, it is the dreaded clock running towards zero as they make an exit out of the tournament empty-handed after a strong group stage, losing their way in the final stages. Shubha shaking off all the injuries. Will show how good his kicking is. Tetea under pressure. Does well to keep possession. Rajbanshi giving no way for the opposition player to get past him. Now another fast break. The defense has given up. The goalkeeper comes out, gets chipped, but luckily just put enough pressure on the striker to rush him into taking a decision, and that was a rash one as well. Well, in some ways, Vanlal Rindika has had some good actions in the game, but just like the moment you saw there, he did the basics wrong. Jedidia, instead of trying to stop the ball, tries to do the heroic thing of stomping on it, and a lapse of concentration concedes a throw in, for which West Bengal, by the way, are in no hurry to take. Solomon moving all over the place now. Positions doesn't matter, tactics doesn't matter. It's just about scoring. Some individual brilliance is what they're hoping for now. Inside the box. Restarting the game very quickly. Tries to find Rema, but he cannot. He knows there is his captain waiting on the left flank, but there is also Shuva Barai, who is very rapid off his line. I think they missed a trick by not playing Malsam Kima on the left flank. Victor Vanlal, who came into the side for Malsam Donkina, was as anonymous as it gets in the game. Perhaps the skipper should have been the one to start on the left flank, and they should have played another player in the middle of the pitch. You can see his impact, the captain on that left flank, holding onto the ball well, dribbling past it. There is still hope. And with hope, there is always chance for a turnover. Mistimes his run there. Mizoram, they have no choice but to send everyone upfield. A shot, a desperate shot. Perhaps that was not something the coach wanted. You could listen to the screams from the touchline as soon as he thumped it with options in the middle. That's the kind of day they've been having. After hitting back every time after they draw parity, they've been forced to go behind. And in the final minute of added time, West Bengal are nearly there. Can they do the icing on the cake? Or do Mizoram have a twist in the tail in the 11th hour? As things stand, they are on the attack. Might be a chance for them. You never know with the game of football. A late substitution for Bengal to waste more time. It's Amit onto the pitch. And his first act is to clear the ball further up the field for them. Perhaps that might be it. Long throw in, headed clear. One final act, says the referee. I think this throw in has to be as good as a corner. I'd be sending the goalkeeper as well, but the ball wouldn't be reaching him. Chance to go for goal. Laid off into his path, but the defender will clear it. And with that, West Bengal storm into the final of the Junior Boys National Football Championship, defeating Mizoram 3-2. A sensational Rintu Malik hat-trick was all it took for the defending champions to breeze past Mizoram, who have fought valiantly, but their goalkeeper had a terrible match. Rintu Malik opened the scoring from close range after the keeper parried the ball into his path. And then Joel Lalram Ruata restored parity midway through the first half with a superb effort from outside the box. In the second half, Rintu Malik again was the recipient of a gift from Vanlal Rendika and curled it to make it 2-1. After Enoch Lal Chelzing equalized midway through the second half, the Mizoram players weren't even done with the celebrations. West Bengal kicked off and Rintu got his shot from the halfway line and the goalkeeper spilled it into his own net, making it 3-2. And after the third goal, the final quarter was just a matter of game management from West Bengal, who did incredibly well to make sure that Mizoram don't even get a sniff of the finals as they exit the tournament in the semi-finals. It is the defending champions who will play against Manipur in the finals on the 30th of this month. It promises to be an exciting encounter. Both sides playing some of the best football, having some of the best stars. It will raise the heartbeat, it will raise the temperature. We will see who goes all the way. Will it West Bengal defending their crown? Or can Manipur? But in the semi final, too, it is West Bengal 3, Mizoram 2 at the full time whistle. Stay tuned for all live action. The final will come right your way. Till then, this is your host.